Hello, welcome to my tutorial series on Shiny app. This is Shakil Ahmed. In today's tutorial, we will discuss about graphics and reactivity in Shiny app, where when we have some graphics and we can just make it reactive to the users. Whenever user use different actions through mouse, the you will see different results or different details about the graph below the table, below the graph. So mainly we can use four different mouse events. We can click, or we can double click, or we can use hover, that when the mouse stays in the same place for a little while, you will get some result. And then the brushing, that a rectangular sign will show when you use the brush event, and you are basically highlighting, selecting a region in the plot, and details related to or nearby that area will be shown in a table or in some type of information in your graphics. But in this tutorial, I will limit just basic concept of the reactivity in graphics using some examples. First of all, we discuss the click method, where we want to show some output using the plot click option. So you need to just add the plot output with plot, and then click is equal to plot click. This is the name for the click. Whenever you click, the output will be associated with this plot click. Whenever you do the plot click, you will see some results using the output. So again, we are using the server function, and the output is the plot output that is rendered through render plot option. And then plot, I'm just select using a data uh, generated from uniform distribution between 1 to 10. And the second observation is also for 10 observations from uniform in range of 1 to 5. And RES 96 means the plot will be look like as you see in the R studio. And the output information means, it means you will be you are displaying some information whenever you click the plot on certain dots on the plot. Uh, if you are basically, for example, you are making a scatter plot, then you will click on different dot points, and the details related to those points will be shown. So that requires this require input plot click. If you just silent this, you will not show any result by default. But if you show this, the results will need to click. And whenever you click on some region of the plot, on some dots of the plot, you will see the values, x value and the y value corresponding to the date points in the plot. And x value is x, and information, which is basically we are using the render print option, so it will be displayed as a verbatim text output. Basically, I have just opted here. If you see verbatim text output, that is the information you need. You are just looking for by clicking on the graph. So that will be shown a message with x value is whatever you are uh, clicking on the point, the corresponding x value will be shown. And if you are clicking whatever you are clicking, you will get the corresponding y value. And there will be a space between the two values. So I'm just copying this code and see how it will be displayed in our studio, and I'm just using the library Shiny and library ggplot2, and then I'm just copying this code, and I will just remove the server function, and we are running the Shiny app user interface and server. So you can run this, just select it and then display. So we get a scatter plot with 10 values of x and 10 values of y, and you need to click. Basically, you just put it the required option. So you need to click on any point, and you will see the information on related to that point. For example, I'm clicking on this point. So the x value is 5.5 here. Sorry, and the x value is 5.5 and the y value is 2.29. So you can just see, and if I change the click, the values will be changed accordingly. So this is the reactive graphics. Now whenever you give some plot, and the users can see the details about the graph used by clicking or making different actions on the plot, and they can see the details. So we can just change it to the plot click instead of you can just opt for double click instead of click. And so just check it about the double click option. You can just use the double click. You will just change, you need to change just this one. And the other things, this is just a label, and you are calling basically the double click that will react in your output as info. It will give again the info with double click. Now you need to double click on that dot to show the to display the results. So I'm just now, if I just click, it will not show the result. If I double click, then I will get the result, the information. Similarly, if I double click on this, I will get the information on this. This is the value is 3.84 for x and 3.72 for y. If I double click on this, I will get the relevant values. So similarly, you can just change it to hover. Hover means if you keep the mouse for a while on that point, it will the information will be displayed. So let's run the plot again, and it's already giving the result. And if I want to change, I will just keep the mouse for a while on this point. And if I want to change, it's now the second value. If I want to change, so the values will be changed accordingly. You can put the mouse anywhere in the plot, you will get different values. You don't need to put on a single dot. So this is called a reactive graphics in Shiny app. That is mostly important when you are displaying the geographic information and you want to see specific information. For example, if I am plotting the proportion of poor individuals in different area, and I want to see which area has the proportion higher proportion of poor individuals, then if you have the map of a region, you can just click on different regions and you can see. Similarly, you can see for different environmental variables, You can see the precipitation, you can see the drought, you can see the even earthquake related variables you on different geographic maps you can display using Shiny app using available datasets. Thank you for watching the video.